and for the society, for the family, for individual. Individual also, you see, the more compassionate mind, the individual get best sort of the result. Sometimes I jokingly, half joke, half truth. When I passing through some street, my usual sort of way, I only smile. So sometimes you see the people who a little bit reserved people, and especially you see some young girls, when I smile, I think they get some suspicion. Instead of sort of happiness, you see, they look rather, oh, why? This person is smiling at me. That kind of attitude. So that means, smile, showing other, as even brother, sister. I feel happy. But that, my sort of compassionate attitude, not necessarily brings some happiness to other. That brings more suspicion, more worry. So as a result of practice of compassion, the first beneficial benefit go to oneself. So I want to make clear this, because sometimes people feel, oh, practice of compassion is something good, something nice to other, but not necessarily to oneself. That's a totally mistake. So therefore, from our birth, see, we already equipped. You see this, this potential. Oh, yes. As a seed of this, you see, biological factor of affection, as a seed, then use human intelligence. That can increase. So there are two levels. One level of quite hot here. Too thick, isn't it? So one, the level of affection or compassion, mainly biological factor. That's very limited and also oriented about others' attitude. That kind of sort of affection goes only your friend or those people who show you positive. Then another level of compassion, through training, through using our intellectual way, intelligent. As I mentioned earlier, the pros and cons. Then you get conviction. Extreme self-centered attitude is self-destruction. Think more other, as really bring inner strength. So through these conviction, then deliberately expand or extend our sense of concern, of well-being, not only towards your friend, but also the neutral people. Then finally, even your enemy or your troublemaker. Once your sort of genuine sense of concern, of well-being, reach your enemy, then that compassion is genuine, trained compassion. Unbiased, limitless, infinite. That we can do because of this marvelous intelligence. One example, one Tibetan monk. I know him very well. After 59, he spent about 18, 19 years in Chinese Gulag. So in early 80, he found opportunity to come to India and join his previous monastery. I know him very well. So I just used to talk about his sort of experience during those 18, 19 years. And he told me, during that period, few occasions he faced some danger. I thought danger on his life, maybe. And I asked him, what kind of danger? He told me, danger of forgetting compassion or losing compassion towards the perpetrators. Perpetrators. Also those Chinese who got or something like that. So as a result, such person really, practice infinite compassionate sort of the value of compassion. Result, that person mentally very peaceful, very calm. And one occasion, after meeting with scientists, I think last now 30 years, almost annually, we have series of discussion with modern scientists, mainly come from America, and at least 3 universities, Wisconsin University and Emory University, and then Stanford University. Now already, last few years, they carry some program, some research work about the value of compassion, these things, and how much relation with our body and our brain. So, one occasion, we simply I mentioned this in this sort of the experience, that monk. Then they want to test some of these people. And afterward, they found those people who passing through very sort of difficult sort of period, very difficult life, but their mental state unusually very sort of peaceful. Usually people who passing through such sort of experience, the traumatic sort of experience, then afterward some kind of traumatic experience sometimes happen. So they found these scientists, after they interview and test, they found, very sort of the peaceful mind. So result, now this particular person, now his age, now 93, 94, still okay, physical okay. So the mental sort of attitude, very important for our health. About 2-3 years ago, I passing through surgery, the gallbladder remove. So since then, I jokingly telling people, I think I mentioned to you or not, I can't remember, but since then, I told, you see my face, same face, but in reality, one important organ of human body missing. So my body, not complete human sort of body. So in any way, usually, they say that sort of surgery takes only 15-20 minutes, they can complete. But my case, 3 hours took 3 hours because of the complication. But then within 6 days, or within 1 week, completely recover. The doctor is surprised, the physician surprised. Wow, although the surgery itself quite complicated, but the recover is unusually sort of faster. So that's my own experience. While I lay down on the surgery sort of table, and a few days in the hospital, I feel okay, not much sort of anxiety.